Uh, Dear colleagues, I'm honored to be a moderator of this session, and I do hope we will keep to the schedule and we will have time for discussion. Our first presenter is Mrs. Martina Škrabec from Ljubljana, and she will present about professional group of nurses in education within the Nurses Society of Slovenia.
Welcome again to everybody. I think that in these days we already know each other. So Mr. Schuster asked me to tell you something because we are talking here about Teachers Association and nurses who teach at our schools for nursing. We also have some kind of association, even that is actually very small group of teachers, if I say like this, because usually the first basic things is that you must be nurse, then you can be a teacher of nursing. We also have pedagogical, didactical skills which made on the Faculty for Educational Sciences. I'm sure that you all have experience with nurses and nursing, and I hope good experience. Even that sometimes people, I don't know, have bad luck and meet some person who is not good nurse, and this is problem many times. Not, I'm sure not only in Slovenia but also in the other countries, because the nursing is some kind of profession like. I like the words of Florence Nightingale, which we think that she established the professionalisms. She wrote first book about nursing, and she said that nursing is an art. And you know that art is not possible to learn, to teach. Even that in the especially last decades, nursing is also quite important science. We need to know many things from biology and quite exact science. This lady is new president of our group. She's a teacher of nursing from east-north of part of Slovenia, from the school in Murska Sobota. Why we have this organization, this group? Because nursing is so bright profession. Person is in contact with nursing actually before born, and whole our life. Even that we don't go to visit doctors and nurses, but anyway. In Europe, we are lucky that our healthcare system covered and care about our health, even that we don't know about this. But many things are not same in all organizations, in all healthcare system. So we discuss about procedures, about standards, about some new things, and this is not easy, because in paper, in documents, we have one things, in books, for example, for students, we have other things, but the science go forward and there are something new more. And we discuss about this, we talk about this, and also if you're a teacher, you know the students are very different and you've got problems with them or with yourself. And then we talk about these pedagogical, didactical problems too. Here in Ljubljana, or also in Slovenia, we are very proud that first vocational school, it was for midwives. I mean, actually midwifery could be a part of nursing too. And it was from the time when our territory ruled, for me, the most important leader, Maria Theresia, and she had Dutch doctor Van Swieten, and he suggests to establish some education way for midwives. And this was in 1752. What is important for us this, because it was not just first vocational school, it was for women. It was in Slovene language, and after a few years they translated a book in Slovene language for midwife studies. It wasn't insane professions like this. This is a picture of one of the first midwives paper at the end of the education. It's very good. Nurses, as I told you, are with the patient all the time. Even that the most difficult things is not possible to show on the pictures. So this, I told you before, that nursing is an art. Midwives in Slovenia, they helped as voluntary workers to build first school for midwives. I mean, the school before, I told you that we had very old tradition. This school as building was first new school for midwives, and they were, after Second World War, they helped work the midwives too. The building is still in use, even it's from wood, and now is their maternal school for pregnant women. This school where you are now is the first building built just for nursing, for teach nursing, because in the past the school for nurses were with some other professions like physiotherapist or with occupation therapist or in some old buildings. I was a student of this nursing school too, and today is their school museum. As I mentioned, Florence Nightingale, even that he's so important. Here is a picture with some of students of the school which she established in London, but she never teach. This is a picture of a lady who we taking as a first nurse in Slovenia, which got a diploma of nursing school. He took this diploma in Vienna because our school for nurses started after First World War in 1924. So when she came from Vienna, she was a teacher and student at this school too. And the students of this school organized nurses who graduated the school in nurses organization in 1927. In the beginning it was just nurses organization, but later when nursing increased with more nurses in different fields of work, the nurses into organization or create small groups by specialization. So the group of nurses in education was started in 1952, and during the history they changed names. One was nurses in education, one was nurses who teach. Actually, this was more or less administration issue. As I told you, we met usually twice per school year. Some kind of headquarters of our activities is usually at school where the president is. 2 mandates was at our school. Now we need to go to the Murska Sobota. And usually we got also some topics which are not very important in the books, but for understanding nursing, it's good to know this. So, for example, the last time we were speaking about hands. Yeah, hands hygiene is, for my opinion, one of the most important things, not just in nursing, also in healthcare. It could be operation fantastically with millions euros equipment, but if we don't wash our hands to wash off microbes, everything is nothing for the patient. Our students, maybe I must mention that in Slovenia our education of nursing is maybe a bit different, because here we have quite important program on secondary school level. Mostly, especially in West Europe, they have college, university level. Also here we have, please don't understand me wrong, university level, but directly with the patient in the hospital and nursing homes, mostly work nurses which finish the secondary school. So the training at schools is quite important, even that, as I told you, I'm old nurse. I think that plastic patient is very, very different than ordinary patient in the hospital. We try to use many direct teaching, that our students try to be patient, to play roles, but as all in Europe, in Slovenia even more, the population is older and older, so we need more care, but for some teenager it's difficult to feel like how it's to be when you are 80 or 85. Our president, every mandate try to look for more minutes together to share experience, because we also give comments about school program, about books. This was maybe, I think I need to mention, a big failure. The first book about nursing in Slovene language we got when I was a student. But in the last year, I was very proud to say we had much more books, very modern, very useful for the teacher as for students. Maybe I would like to invite you to visit our small exhibits here at our school. If you didn't, in the first floor there are uniforms of students, of teachers, and some books. And in the third floor are 2 small places with old equipments which we used in nursing in the past. Even that we had some guests months ago and they said, wow, we saw same things in our hospital. Yeah, I mean, actually, like we discussed during the break, we can discover America again, but what is the main problem in nursing? That actually all the time everybody must decide for themselves, how study, how teach, how learn about this, how doing this. Okay, some scientific things are new, but materials like people are almost same all the time. We are unique like flowers, but in one way we are very different like flowers. Thank you.